One of the biggest questions I get from people is, where do I put my lights if I can't hang things up in the air? A lot of you guys write in and you say, David, this whole trusses up in the air thing, that's cool and that's great. But at the end of the day, that stuff's expensive. A lot of people just getting into lighting don't have the time to set it up or to store it, don't have the money to pay someone to help with the rigging, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a million reasons why you might just need to put lights on the floor, such as maybe you're in a venue where you literally can't hang things. What do you do? Well, what I like to do if I just can only put lights on the floor is I got to get creative. So my thought process is the same as any other time. So I'm going to select my 4 lights here. And I think using lights for backlight on the floor works all day long. Get them up on a case like this, whatever you got to do, and you'll be good to go. Watch here as we bring them to front light. If you literally can't get your lights in the air, you got to keep them on the ground. You still could, we'll zoom them out, you still could use them for front light, and I've done this in situations. There's a few things to watch out for. You can see here, we're getting a lot of shadow off of this individual onto the back wall. With a soft light, like a wash like these, let me just try to get a better shadow here in capture. With a wash like these, there's so many micro shadows that sometimes you don't see them as much, but there's still going to be shadowing on that back wall, whatever that is behind the band. So it's not ideal to have these on the ground, but if you can't hang something in the air, don't despair. One of the things I was talking to somebody about just the other day actually was, just go ahead. Let me just grab one of these guys. Just go ahead and get this guy off to the corner of the stage and then get him up, 6-7 feet. Get, a speaker stand, a lighting stand, clamp it on there, whatever you got to do. And then let's turn him a different color so we can really see what's going on. And point it right here at our guy. And so what we're going to see there is we actually don't have a bad front light with that. Let me turn off these guys overhead. Whoop. And you can see here, it's not a half bad front light. If we do one from the other side as well, we'll get, not a bad look going on. I mean, really, it could be worse. So let's see, that guy's pointed up there. So this guy will point right about here, and that should be about it. And at the end of the day, for a band, for a simple presentation, for something like that, you can get away with front light like this while it's still kept on the ground. Now, my most versatile and my favorite way to use lights when I can't put anything in the air is I like to take a light, preferably a spot unit, and I like to put it in the side light position generally. So if I grab one of these guys and we'll drag him down, and I'm going to put him, he's about halfway back on the stage, okay? And I'm going to move my person back just a little bit too. And watch what we can do here. You can see those shadows from these ones we have down here. Now they're very apparent. So we get this guy, and he's on the side of the stage. We're going to flip him so he's on the ground and bring him up here and turn him on. And I just want to show you how, strobe's open, how we can then use that and point that light to get it doing a variety of really great things. So first things first, we can point it at our guy and get some great side light on him. Say we pop a gobo in there and we change the color of it, and suddenly that looks pretty sweet. You get a lot of shadows off to the sides, but at the end of the day, pretty cool. Another great use, this is why I like this angle, is as we pan it along, we can use it as well to light the backdrop. Maybe we have one from each side. Maybe they've got a prism in them, and then we can use them that way. We can use it as a pseudo backlight. Maybe it's lighting a dance floor, an audience blinder, or lighting the ceiling. So we can do that with a light on the ground on the side. And then also, we can use it. What was I thinking here? I don't know what I was thinking, but that's okay. Because the side light, this is what I love about lights on the side, is if I can't put lights in the air, I try to get at least, half my lights on the side, because it can be from something that, seems like a limitation, not being able to hang lights. Putting your lights on the side like this really gives you a lot of options. You see here, this light can now add to the backlight. And the thing that you can do, of course, with the light on the side that you can't do with a light on the back or a light in the front is you can probably get it up on something that's fairly obstructive. Maybe the tallest case that your band has, maybe a table, as long as it's sturdy. You can get that up nice and high. And as long as it's on the edge of the stage, it's not going to distract anybody. Unlike, an awkward table back here or, definitely on the front, you're not going to get away with that. And so those are my big tips for if you need to light, but you literally need to keep all this stuff on the ground. You literally can't hang anything, can't use any lighting stands. This is what I would do. If you like this, be sure to subscribe. I want you to get the rest of the videos in this awesome series, 5 Minutes to Better Lighting, and be sure to check out our Patreon, where we are funding these videos, funding this channel, trying to make it ad-free and continue to grow and build up the quality of what we're doing here at Learn Stage Lighting. I hope you have a great day, and I can't wait to see you back tomorrow, where we're going to be talking about where to place your lights when you can't have any backlight. I'll see you guys there. Thanks.